We're at a Jacksonville branch post office. It's the main one downtown. We're going to go inside, get a couple stamps, and see if they respect people's First Amendment right. See you guys there. Alright, there we go. Car's locked. Very good. Cop down. My daughter. What's that? Well, hopefully some people will get educated, or there won't even be an issue, so. This place is big. Check out the P.O. boxes, see if they have a poster 7 out here before we potentially make contact or have any confrontations. You know, there's no restricted sign here. Maybe we'll come back here. We'll come back and check that out here shortly. Here, you can put that one. Oh, well, no, you do what you're doing, yeah. What's up, boss? Trying to find the poster 7. Let's try to identify the poster first. Sir, I believe you're wrong. You might want to check into that. This is a public building, correct?
Yeah, but you can't be videoing what's going on in here.
Sir, I think you're wrong. You might want to check before you. Let me ask you real quick. Do you have a poster 7 posted? Your poster 7? You don't? Well, that's a violation. You need to have your poster 7 up. That's your regulations, your federal regulations governing conduct on postal property. You might want to check in on that, boss. You need to have that poster posted. That's crazy. They literally don't have their poster 7 up. Nope, that's not it. Wow. They don't have a poster. Let's see if this is it. Nope. These are just passport application, passport renewal. So personal. Alright, I'm just going to keep looking for this poster 7, Liz. It's not back there. It's not back there. Is this it? Nope. No, he's fine. You might want to check your rules and regulations. Do you have a poster 7? That's sad. You do respect civil rights, don't you? You know, you understand the First Amendment to the Constitution is the freedom of press. I'm looking for your poster 7. You're in violation if you don't have your poster 7 up. It shows the federal regulations and guidelines for conduct on postal grounds. You should have a poster 7 up. I could show you exactly where the law, what your law.
Any other staff apply for you?
Could you check into that? Could you see why you don't have a poster 7 posted? Really? You're not worried about postal regulations? You're worried about your personal opinion, right? And not the actual law? Okay, so you want to ask where it is? It should be posted for everybody to see. It's part of your protocol, your regulations. You need to have a poster 7 up. Maybe call the postmaster. No, we just checked all the way back there. It's not in the front. Back there, and it's not in the front. I might even have them address them with there's no restricted sign there, and I'm sure they don't want anybody going back there. Go ahead. I'm sure they don't want anybody going back there, so they should probably put a restricted sign up as well. Go ahead and get this going. Let's put the red one down for me.
Sorry.
Yes, ma'am. Hold this for me for a second. It's surprising they don't even have their poster 7 up. I'm assuming you're having somebody come talk to us, right? I'm assuming. Probably go up instead of yelling across the way. Sir, I'm assuming you have somebody coming to talk to us?
Sir, no, you already talked to one I done set up here. Yes, ma'am, I help you?
All right, well, if you can get her so that I can ask her.
Okay, who's filming up here?
Me.
Okay, let me call JSO. Hold on.
That's fine. Maybe they can educate you. Trust me, I'm not going anywhere. I don't run from the police.
You never disturbing the rest of the customers?
I'm having a conversation with somebody who is conversating with me. Now you're causing a disturbance. All right, very good. I'm taking record video. You guys need to learn. All right, I'm going to be quiet. You will find out. Please be quiet until you get educated. This is sad. Yes, ma'am. But I'm not looking to get you. I'm video recording our public employees on the public dime. Smith versus City of Cummings, 11th Circuit Court. The people have the right to record. We'll let the police entertain them.
I wanted to go to a different address. That's yes.
Oh, really?
Don't worry about it. I'm not here for you, sweetheart. Well, there is absolutely no expectation of privacy in the public. To the point, did you even hear about the case in Georgia where the guy got caught taking pictures underneath the girl's skirt and they said that there was no expectation of privacy? He didn't even get charged. You see how many cameras you're being recorded by right now? And you're worried about a civilian?
Yeah, your goddamn personal camera.
Right? So when you go to Disney, you trip out about everybody taking pictures at Disney, right? All right. Then don't engage me, please. If you don't want to be on film, best thing to do is not to engage the person with the camera.
Sorry about that,
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even.
For as much as these people fought for civil rights, and then they licked the boots of the people that take them away. So once we figure out about poster 7, we'll go ahead and grab a couple stamps.
Sure, can I'll go over here. Okay.
No, not yet.
I need to label these. Do you like label the address?
This will go on when the cops get there.
Just standard. Okay, we sell some labels on this one there. Okay. Where are they?
Go ahead and set that one down for a second.
Supplies?
You just set it on the floor. Hold this.
Okay. Perfect. Okay.
Only been here for 10 minutes.
Never were told. Probably edit a lot of this out. Since we got cop action coming, we'll probably edit a lot of this dead space out.
Yeah.
I don't think it's.
Man, that song stuck in my head. What I need from you is... I haven't heard that song in 20, 25 years. Yep. It's an oldie. Tell you what, I'm glad they didn't abandon their post like the other place did. I don't think the lady that flipped out about and said something about the cops was even discussing or being the clerk, yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely apologize for what happened. You have a stamp for civil class while you're here?
Watch leaning on that.
Huh?
Might want to watch leaning on that. Take it back over here. Passport Service Center. I guess their Passport Service Center is closed. Social distance, this office will be processing processing passports by appointment only. Hours of operation. There's hours of operation, but there's no hours.
Oops.
I got it.
Yes, thank you. Yes, ma'am. We have to apologize for what, sir?
Notice nobody really has a problem until they start chiming up, and then everybody tries to support it and stuff, so it's them who's actually causing the disturbance. Should try and get Abby one of those pins. Those flower pins up there. Abby'd love that.
when she likes to use ink when she does her homework.
I'm sorry?
Especially when she likes to use ink when she does her homework. She doesn't like to use pencil.
I cannot get. Wow, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
There's one back over there.
10,
And there's one over there at the door.
11. 11 cameras in here. Wow. Talk about redundancies.
And guess what? These cameras get behind the desk.
This one on. Hit that to record.
Okay.
You're good, baby. It's hysterical that they will waste police resources on a guy and his daughter videotaping, you know?
Yeah.
City employees usually don't worry about using city resources. Lovely cloudy day in Duval County. Wow, you're scared of a camera. So if my friend was afraid of a black person, my feelings trump your rights, right? That's what I'm asking. People tripping on a dad and his daughter videotaping the city employees on the city on the people's dime, and people are tripping. There's no expectation of privacy in public. Do you trip out when you go to Disney with your kids and people are taking pictures in Disney?
Isn't the mask rule in effect?
No, there is no mandate. 6 feet. Stay 6 feet away from me if you're uncomfortable.
Great video you're setting for your child, too. You do have a mask man, sir?
I'm a medical coding and auditor, so
Wonderful model.
that's what people should do instead of freaking out. That's exactly what people used to do. They used to get in front of the camera and go, "Hey, Mom."
I'm worried for her safety. Can you please get away?
Can you articulate why you're scared for her safety?
We are paying customers. What are you doing?
I'm going to get some stamps once I finish addressing whatever they wanted to address with me.
Wow.
They told me to stand by, so I'm standing by.
You gotta worry about those frogs, too, right?
Frogs?
So dangerous.
Frogs?
Do you drink the city water, too? Woo! It's the Wi-Fi, too, right? Where does your child
What are you talking about?
Do they go to public school or do you send them to
What are you talking about? Why?
kind of scaring you?
What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
What are you talking about? This is a First Amendment. This is a First Amendment right. You don't understand. So freedom of press and freedom of speech is a conspiracy?
You also can't be a nuisance in a public area either.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You need to know the law before you start barking at people. A guy and his daughter, and you're going to sit and you're telling me that I'm a bad example. Yes, I'm setting a really good example.
Trying to handle their day-to-day business, and you're harassing them being a nuisance.
You're harassing somebody who hasn't even talked to you. You engaged me, sweetheart.
Yeah, because you started talking about black people and Trump, so you can shut the fuck
I did not
up.
talk anything about
Period.
Trump.
You can shut the fuck up talking to me.
No, you need to be quiet.
Period.
You
Shut
need to
the
be
fuck up
quiet.
talking to me.
You want to talk to him.
I gotta be quiet?
You seem very reasonable, brother. Can you tell me if you're concerned, why you are concerned at all?
This is ridiculous. In the Rutledge H. Pearson office, you're letting people degrade people of the United States and the color of their skin.
No.
This is ridiculous.
Right.
Rutledge H. Pearson Post Office.
He's within his legal right to do that.
You're talking about black people.
He can talk about what he wants.
Whatever.
I made a, lady, I made a point. I made a point that there's federal guidelines.
Fuck away. Get the fuck away.
She's
6 feet.
engaging me.
6 feet. Fuck off.
I'm 6 foot.
Fuck. Oh, you're not 6 feet away.
I am 6 foot.
No, I can almost reach you. Get the fuck
Yeah,
away.
you're 3 foot, and I'm about
Get
3
away.
foot arm length. So that's equals 6 foot.
Get away.
You're engaging me, brother. Not yet, baby. Come to a post office, you get stamps, and people trip.
In the Rutledge H. Pearson Post Office. Ridiculous.
I don't ever want to see you act out like this because you don't like something somebody's doing. You hear me? You keep your composure. All right? You remain respectful. All right? Remember to respect yourself.
Can I have some priority tape? You guys have it? That's not right. That's not priority.
Oh, alright, no, this is, sorry.
Yes, okay. Thank you. Can I have some priority tape? Nope.
I saw some.
You
I
did?
think ma'am over the other side of the.
It's right there, ma'am.
Thank you. Sorry, I usually come up there ready. I was thrown off by the stuff going on.
That one lady sounded like she knew what was up. She tried to educate her, but some people can't be educated. They feel a certain way, and they won't go beyond that.
Yeah, I used to.
Hopefully they'll stick around and find out how this goes.
Well, would you go through normal ways to get there? I think we have to set a priority for us to get there. For any reasonable amount of time anyway, so don't take long. I'm sorry? It doesn't matter. Alright. Like one of the
So that's probably why they don't have their poster 7 up. They don't want people to know what
They
they're
actually
missing.
don't know. I can't believe they actually don't have post 7 up.
Usually when you work in an establishment, you need to be familiar with their procedures, their protocol, and the laws governing that establishment. Might have to go get my bag to get the battery pack. Was hoping it wasn't going to be like this here. Just get my stamps and go.
Thank you.
Looks like she's a city worker too. That's unfortunate. Here we go. Come on. Excuse me. Sorry, sir. Yes, sir. Doing good. Can I get your name and badge number? Kirsten, what's your
827.
827? And yours, please, sir?
Howard.
Howard.
80847.
Appreciate your professionalism, brother.
No problem, man.
Came by to get some stamps with my daughter, and told to stand by and wait for you guys.
Okay. Is that what you're doing? Filming? Not illegal? Not doing anything wrong? Is there any way we can help you?
No, I'm good. And maybe let them know that there's no threats, that I'm not a terrorist or whatever. Some people really seem to be upset, but
You're good, man.
I appreciate you guys. Sorry,
problem, man.
sorry to waste your resources. Did you learn anything? You learn anything, brother?
I turn this one on.
Oh, good job.
Keep it on.
No, they're smart. I'm sorry.
I said that went a lot better than expected.
Solar events on YouTube, also Cop Down, and you can also see us on Bolt Action News Group. You came in, you were telling them that we were legally, you seemed to understand the rights that we had, so I was actually going to stop and say thank you.
I do understand rights, but I don't support what if you.
Exercising them?
No, if you're doing this because of a Trump thing.
No. We were coming in to get some stamps,
Oh, okay.
and we were told to, we were told to sit here and wait for the cops,
The way
and
that some people can construe that as being a little bit of a Trump racist supporter, so.
what? Videotaping?
No, the way you're just coming across, I mean, that's, but, hey.
It seems like people are trying to project that onto somebody that doesn't have that. I said, no, I think some people are trying to project that onto me, but that's not my intent by any means.
I'm just saying,
No,
that's just the intent that.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the feedback. I learn every day. Let this calm down and we'll get our stamps.
Come on.
Oh, this arrived quickly.
At some point, if I can get the lady's name that called the cops, I need to write a report up on her.
I'm sorry. Okay, you have a birthday.
Ma'am, if I could just,
Help you, please?
ma'am, we've been waiting here for,
Come on, ma'am.
okay, denial of service. Let's get in line, baby girl, and we'll try and do it this way. Let's go around this way. Guess they know we've been here, but get back in line.
All good, man. Be safe.
We're gonna actually try and get her stamps.
You good, man?
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one. People scream about how corrupt the government is, but then somebody walks in with a camera and they go call on the government. That's why no real progress is made in society anymore. People do not stand together. Looks like the officers are well versed. That's really good to see. Yeah, well, they've gotten the memos. They don't want to be pushing out any lawsuits. And that's good because most of the time the taxpayers pay that anyways.
You can go ahead and ask them.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, sweetheart.
Hi, how are you doing? Okay, thank you. Have a good one.
Ready? Yes, ma'am. Can I get the name of the public employee that engaged me and then called the cops? I'm sure she'll identify herself. I can pull it up on here. I can show you her face or whatever. Okay, very good. All right, guys. Yeah, well, I'm going to kind of need to identify. I need to be able to write a complaint, and so I need to get her ID. I can, not being rude or anything, but I'm like legally entitled to that information. Yeah, she was an older African American lady. Long hair?
Yeah, she had like long braided.
Braided?
Yeah.
Braided hair?
Braided?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, I'll wait here, and if I have to, I'll wait until they leave, and then. I'm sorry, ma'am. She said she might have had braided
I
hair.
think she had like her hair like strung out braided.
If you could just ask her, and just ask whoever called the police to just to come out here, that would be awesome. Also need to address that there's no poster 7 up here.
Yeah. Unless I should turn one off to save battery or.
I could do it.
Wouldn't be here much.
Everybody. You also need to ask them.
I'm only allowed to give you the manager's number and name.
Okay, well, can you please go back there and let her know that she needs to come out and identify? If not, it's considered a conspiracy.
I already told her she's not coming.
All right, then I'm gonna need your name. Can I get your name and employee number, please?
No, I gave you my manager's. You could get my name, but not
Right.
my
Yeah.
employee.
Yeah. You don't have an ID number, obviously, right? Okay. So we talked to Duel. Very cool. Are you the person with the highest rank here right now? Do you have somebody that ranks up higher than you, like the lady who called the cops? Is she your supervisor?
No, we don't have a supervisor.
You don't have a supervisor here? Ma'am, could you do me a favor? Because it's a conspiracy if you guys don't help me get this information. I need to identify her so that I can do a FOIA request and I can do a complaint. I'm legally entitled to that, and if you guys don't help me, it's called a conspiracy. Very good. You're on film. We have your IDs. Vilma. She wasn't any issue though, so we'll just wait here until she leaves and get her in her car and her license plate. We'll just wait until you get off and get your license plate, ma'am. Oh, no. You're good, sweetheart. They're dodging, getting me the information they need. Nah, I'm trying to get them to address why they don't have a poster 7 on the wall. She did give me the name, didn't she?
I probably got her in here until I was like playing full desk the whole time. I didn't have anything else to record.
Okay, I'll probably give her a call. Here, leg. Alright, let's go ahead and bounce. Are you guys truly going to have a public employee not identify themselves? That's your protocol. All right, let's bounce, sweetie. We can finish this up outside. They don't want to answer questions. There's no restricted sign on that back wall access way, and you guys won't talk to me and answer questions, so I'm going to go ahead and enter since there is no restricted sign. truly amazes me that they don't have a poster 7 up.
I doubt, because we look everywhere. This might just be one.
I'm gonna find out. Too serious a reason, please limit the capacity in this area to 5 people at any given time. No soliciting. Very good. Let's see what this is. Let's see if we got 34 minutes. Looks like we get it.
Feels like everything except it.
Now this is, looks like not an exit. 24-hour permit procedures. Yeah, this looks like, yeah, that's restricted access. Which makes sense. What's up? I wonder if their poster 7 is behind the counter.
I don't know why it would be. So I can get them.
Okay, okay.
Of course, I stick with the lower.
I don't see it.
So far they've been good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go this way so they can walk around.
Oh my gosh, I just said wait for another person to complete.
It's kind of a moot point at this point. Wave to the camera. What you call a cam back.
Thank you.
Now you're a public employee making a public record, so don't erase that. If you do, it's against the law because I'm going to FOIA that. Now I need you to identify too, please, sweetheart. And of course she's not. They could lose their job over this and they just don't know it. She just made her private phone a public record. Not a very smart move.
Like everything else goes slow. you have like a more square box for priority mail?
Oh, that's what you got?
Yeah, I'm looking for square one. Do you have any? Okay, thank you.
I believe there are two people with these windows.
Abandoning the publish. What was her name, Dole?
Yeah.
Dole. She's been rather nice. She doesn't want to go against her coworkers, but she's still been civil.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how to hold this.
Well, just the way you were. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Looks like we got an undercover coming. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, should we find out, right?
And again, my camera's fogged up.
Just not focusing?
Yeah. We're stuck on not focusing.
This one's a wide one. This one goes wide. Okay.
How much do you want to bet that they're going to hide instead of identifying?
That's fine. They're gonna go mail on Sunday?
Is tomorrow holiday? Monday holiday?
Maybe. I don't know. Well, the only holiday I know is coming up is Halloween.
What's that other one? No.
I don't know.
Lots of dead space.
You good, boss? Mark the time.
Well, it's been 2 of these. Well, 1 of these so far. So it's been over probably close to an hour now, maybe 50 minutes.
Yeah.
So I believe this one only records up to half an hour and then it starts again. So then 2 hours.
Oh, it's not the battery life. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's awesome. I thought the camera was way more limited than that.
Really? I believe it goes up to 3 hours, but every 30 minutes it like stops and then it starts a new video. But that one's still saved in the. Like it's like recording for 30 minutes, turning it off, and turning it back on.
That's right. You played with those for the longest, didn't you?
Yeah.
Which means this is probably, yep.
You good?
Yep. I gotta remember that though, because this was popped off.
Really?
Yeah, I bet you that didn't get the cops when they were here.
I did. What are we waiting for?
I'm gonna speak to Duel real quick. Thank her for maintaining her composure. And I'm hoping to get the ID of that one lady. Yep. It ain't gonna happen, I know that, but.
What's with the camera?
If you're truly interested, boss. If you're truly interested, I'll tell you.
Yeah, what's with the camera?
Just talk to me when you get done there, Russ. I don't want to yell across the.
Your head one is on, right?
This one is. I don't have that. That saving battery life.
Just a couple minutes ago, there's nobody here in the house.
I know, right? The minute I want to get in line and talk to a lady, it gets pat.
Hey, I'm coming over because I want to.
Right on.
Hey, how you doing? Listen, I need to book a stamp. I just want to do this.
I want to know. He's straight out the door.
That's awesome.
I think I've already guessed that.
Think he's saying he thinks he has an idea. You're the manager? No. Do you run? What position do you fill here?
Yeah, what do you need, sir?
I'm asking you right now.
No, but I'm asking, what would you need?
So I need to ask you a question about your employee. I need to ask you about your missing poster 7, and I'd also like to find out your position because we talked earlier.
I'm not going to discuss all that, please.
Well, you're a public employee who engaged me, so if I need to file a request or if I need to file which I don't want to, but if I wanted to, I need to be able to have that information, and it's your procedure to give that to me if I request it.
Okay.
So I'm just asking.
Well, you can get in line and then request it, and then they'll try to get it to you. Okay?
No, you are required by your policy to identify when a civilian asks you
Yes, sir.
who you are and in what capacity you run this place.
Yes, sir.
You approached me and engaged me.
I
So
engaged you. I
you
stood
did
there.
engage me over there. Yeah, so if I need, to be honest with you, whoever made the 911 call, I'm going to file a complaint against that.
Okay.
And I have the right to do that. And if you're going to keep me from getting the information that you were required by your policy to give me,
Yes, sir.
then you will have a lawsuit against you.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to fail to identify?
Just have a great day.
So you're gonna fail to identify?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm glad to hear it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Failure to identify.
He said it was not important. Because you guys were talking, he came up and he was waiting 3, so just to let you know that it wasn't that important.
See, they demand that we follow procedure, but then they won't even follow their own protocol. All right, you got this recording? Okay. I'm going to end this. Well, guys, there you have it. Solar events and cop down, showing you that although JSO seems to have gotten the memo and have their act together, the people actually running the establishments and the institutions don't seem to have the information yet. So we're going to do our best to make sure that everybody understands just exactly what the First Amendment does mean and what people's rights are, so that if they have a need to come up here and record, say, their vacation with their child, or to record the interactions for somebody else who may be wanting to come, who may be agoraphobe or some other instance like that, that they'd be able to have the information to be able to confidently come to this place and know that they will not be harassed. Beautiful building though, huh? Anyways, with that, we'll wrap this up, and we'll see you on the next episode. Ready?